Hello, I'm Spencer with 425 Consulting, and in this video, we are going to discuss the Analysis tab within Business Central for data analysis. First, what is the Analyze tab and how do we access it? Well, simply put, the Analyze tab allows us to take a deeper dive into our data sets to create reports on the fly of sorts in order to take a closer look at the data we're seeing. And this is available in any of the list pages. So in this case, I have opened up the posted general journals list. Here you can see in the upper left corner is the Analyze button. By clicking on this, it will change the view and now you are in analysis mode. Now that we're in analysis mode, I want to point out a couple of tools readily available before we do any digging. First one I'm going to point out is the summary bar. Summary bar is this blue bar across the bottom of the screen. This bar allows us to get a simple summary of anything that we are selecting. So for example, if I highlight an entire set of amounts, it will give me an average, count, minimums, maximums, and our sum. This provides simple, immediate analysis of our data on the fly. Next, I'd like to also point out that we have the filter pane, which can be selected in the upper right corner, gives us the ability to filter our list automatically without applying any other filters from any other format in this. This filter pane works exactly the same way as the filter pane works anywhere in Business Central. Finally, for ease of use or ease of access options, we have the analysis tabs. The analysis tabs allow us to open multiple tabs of reporting to identify or filter multiple different ways for fast swapping between those pieces of information. Some important pieces of the analysis tab that is extremely valuable to know is that by clicking on this little arrow next to the analysis bar, you can rename it, so you can name these for easy organization. You can create duplicates if you want to slightly adjust from what you've already created. We also have the ability to copy link. When you copy link, it will literally create a copy and pastable link, which can then be given to anyone else who has access to the same information you do within Business Central. You simply copy that, paste it to Teams or whatever chatting information or chatting software you use. They can then take it, paste it into their browser, and be able to view the exact same analyses you are. Moving forward into the more detailed breakdowns of our list, we can go into the very right side. We have columns and analysis filters. First, we're going to look at the analysis filters. By clicking on this, it will give an entire breakdown of all of our column headers and the ability to select any of them and filter however we like. So in this case, I'm going to try filtering the amount by greater than, and I'm going to select 10,000. This will now filter all of my rows on the column amount by any numbers that are greater than 10,000. This can be applied through any of our column headers very simply, and then allows us to create multiple different breakdowns via the use of the tabs to get a very detailed view of our data on the fly. Moving back one step, we have the columns tab. This allows us to select which columns will be viewable within Business Central's Analyze section. Simply clicking on the checkbox will allow us to add or remove columns, which allows us for a more refined search. Additionally, we have the ability to sort our column rows by using our row groups. A perfect example could be, let's say I want to go down and I want to sort by the amounts. I then have all of my amounts set. I can drill down into their different subsets. As you can see, it will break it down, show us all the information within those subsets. I can then filter across and see my sums and different options available to this piece of information. The final option we have to look at is our pivot mode. By selecting this toggle, we can turn our list view into a pivot table, just like you might work with in Excel. As such, we're able to add in things like, let's say, the posting date to our rows, which gives us a nice succinct breakdown. But additionally, we could go in and, let's say, set our column labels to amounts. And now we have it broken down by column labels of amounts and posting dates as our rows. We are able to do this with any combination of the options within our pivot mode filters, while still having access to analysis filters as well as the columns button. Now, what makes this so great is that not only in pivot mode, but in any mode, while in the analysis view, we can simply right click anywhere within the table. At the bottom, there is a nice little export button, which will allow us to export this as a CSV or as an Excel spreadsheet. The beauty of this is it allows us to create on the fly reports that can be sent to anyone we want, in addition to the previously shown links that allow it to be set up right in Business Central. This concludes our video of the analysis mode within Business Central for data analysis. Thanks for watching.